All right, welcome back. So this is part 2 of this demo on the crumpled can. And what I'm working on here is a couple of different things. One, I've been kind of just continuing to further work on, like we just left off talking about, the changes of line weight, so that some places the line weight is getting heavier, both to emphasize which contours, which crumples, which folds are more important than others, but also to emphasize changes of value, where the light sides or dark sides of the form itself, the light side and dark sides of any individual plane. And to just emphasize another major issue about use of line weight is emphasizing where the hierarchy of which plane changes are more important than others, or which overall volume issues are more important than others. And then I've been doing more and more work with cross contour lines. But one of the things you may notice is that as this is developing, the cross contour lines are less tied to going around and around, as if I'm trying to imagine it all the way around. And instead, I'm starting to look at individual planes and think about angles of lines that represent or communicate that change of plane clearly. So I've been putting down kind of lines going from this plane going this direction down to that plane, or angles going this way. And sometimes, you wind up having like a rather complicated sort of grid of lines describing these changes of plane, until you find the right lines that really demonstrate and show what you want the plane to do most clearly. Which is why I'm drawing a lot kind of back and forth, putting in a lot of changes, a lot of lines that move across the surface, and then working with my erasers back, and doing the opposite. Both sometimes with the eraser, I'm also finding cross contour lines, but sometimes I'm just simply putting lines either that eliminate all the cross contour lines, or lines that just emphasize the overall structure, such as these kind of perspective lines, or the lines that are wrapping around the form based on the overall ellipses that wrap around the cylinder, kind of. We never did feed the cats before starting to film, did we?
No.
That's all right. And so I strongly recommend that what you do with your crumpled can is you start in your sketchbook, get out your crumpled can, you look at it, and you try a number of different quick sketches of different views, seeing which views really kind of demonstrate and communicate what it is you want to say about all the planes, and that work well. And spend as much time as you can on studies before actually starting the homework assignment. So let's, for the last part of this video, and I think this might be all we need, it's just these 2 videos on the crumpled can. For the last part, let's just talk about the actual homework assignment. So this is a newsprint study, but it's not that different from what the actual homework assignment will look like, which is on a piece of good drawing paper, you're going to have one border that I believe is approximately 12 by 16. I can't remember what it says on the assignment description. And then you're going to have 3 borders on the side that are approximately 3 by 4. And in each one of these borders, you're going to have a smaller study of your cam. Let me do this real kind of quick. All right, so you have 3 of these on the side. And I really recommend that you A, do the sketchbook work first, but then also B, that you do these as studies, compositional studies as well as structural studies of the crumple can before you move to the large one. It does help to do the parts of an assignment in the correct order. And don't be afraid to draw and to redraw. Everyone has moments where they realize something is odd about your drawing and needs to be corrected, and that sometimes means getting back from your drawing, looking from a further away and really examining it, and sometimes it means starting over. All right, I think I've covered everything I need to cover in the demo.